Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today we're going to discuss all of the juicy Black Friday deals that Sephora and Ulta has this year. I've been doing this kind of video for the past few years. I so enjoy doing that. It's kind of like a tradition. So we're going to go through the ads together and talk about what I think is maybe worth it, what's maybe not, etc. This video is sponsored by Rakuten. If you've never heard of Rakuten, you might have known it as Ebates. They did have a name change this year. So if you already had an Ebates account, it's now a Rakuten account. Nothing has changed. Your login is the same. Really, the only thing that changed is their name. But Rakuten is the largest cashback online site. So if you are ever shopping online and you want to get free cash back, this is how you do it. So for me, I download the Rakuten browser button. And so when I'm on one of the Rakuten eligible sites like Sephora, Ulta, Macy's, Forever 21, the list goes on, it will pop up and ask if I want to activate whatever percent cash back it is. Sometimes it's like 4%, 8%, 10%, depending on the site. Basically what that will do is it will track that shopping trip. And so once I have checked out, that percent cash back will be in my Rakuten account. You get paid out 4 times a year by paper check or PayPal. You can choose. It is amazing. You guys, it's free money on the table. It is the easiest thing you will ever do. Even if you're only getting a couple dollars here and there, man, that stuff adds up. I can tell you from experience, it adds up. So of course, if you're Black Friday shopping, this is such an easy time to get that cash back, especially if you're making a big purchase on one of their sites that they partner with. So definitely check it out. So if you do want to sign up today for a free Rakuten account, you do get a $10 welcome bonus if you use the link in the description box. Rakuten is also co-sponsoring a $100 gift card giveaway with you, my subscribers. So if you're interested in entering that, all you have to do is sign up using the first link in my description box, and then you can enter the giveaway with the second link in my description box. So thank you, Rakuten, for supporting my channel and sponsoring this video, and for also giving back to my subscribers. So I've got some iced coffee here. I've got the Ulta ad pulled up right now. And I figure we'll go through this. I'm not gonna mention every single thing because it's overwhelming, especially the amount that Ulta has. But also, I kind of want to curate it a bit because I can only speak to so many of these products and which ones I think are worth it, and maybe even ones that I'm maybe interested in too. It says that online shopping starts at 4 p.m. Central. In store, it starts at 5 p.m. Oh, on Thanksgiving. So I'm kind of skipping through the first few things. They do have 50% off their Beauty Finds by Ulta Beauty. Basically, they're like little trial kits of various things. That's pretty cool, especially if you find a kit where it looks like there's some fragrance kits that might be worth doing if you want to try a bunch of different fragrances at the same time. This might be the best deal, and I wonder if this will sell out. So it says $49 for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Palette Vault. Says $84 value, so my assumption here, I've never seen this, you get the Soft Glam palette and the Modern Renaissance palette for $49. That's a killer deal because I think each one is probably around 40, 45 bucks, give or take. And I love those two palettes formulas. I didn't keep Modern Renaissance and I kept Soft Glam for a long time, and then I ended up keeping Sultry over the Soft Glam, but I loved the Soft Glam palette. So if you're more of a neutrals person, I think you'd love the Soft Glam, but you get both. And so I think that's an incredible deal. If you've been interested in trying it and you were thinking about buying one of them, you'd get basically 2 of them for the price of 1. So that is incredible. And that's also a good gift. Like if you had 2 people you wanted to get a palette for, like if you have daughters or whatever, you could split that into 2 gifts too. They always have the 40% off Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. I don't know that they always have all of them. I don't hear much talk about those anymore. I feel like highlight palettes are kind of going by the wayside a lot. Not everyone is needing 5 different shades of highlighter or whatever, but if you were thinking about it, that this is the best time of year to get them. And they also have 50% off the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. So that's, yeah, 27 bucks. Again, the Naked 3 was, I just don't think formula-wise it was up to par with the other Naked palettes, but I don't think it's like terrible. And so again, if that's a color story you're interested in, you might like it. It's kind of a little bit more rosy. Skipping through, oh, I've just recently gotten back into the It's a 10 line, like the spray-in, like miracle spray. What do they call it? Yeah, the miracle leave-in product. So it's 50% off, and those are kind of pricey for what they are. I bought a travel size recently, and I hadn't tried it in years, and I loved traveling with it. It just makes my hair, it basically is like a leave-in cream, but it also detangles your hair. It literally does so many different things, and that's why it's called a miracle product, because it kind of does it all. I might think about getting that too, because that's probably the cheapest you'll ever find, the It's a 10 products at 50% off. This is one to consider. I'm looking at their $10 and under section of their ad, and it says the Kylie Cosmetics blush, highlighter, and bronzer are $10. And I have not tried all of those, but I have tried her blush recently. And I really liked it. And I don't know what spurred me to buy it, but I just saw it and I was like, I've never really tried anything from the Kylie Cosmetics range. And I really did like it. But I don't know that I think it's worth like the higher price tag. But $10 is pretty on par with like drugstore prices. So this would be the time to buy it. Let me go see what shade I have. I'm now remembering I actually used this today. It's the shade Baddie on the Block. It's just like a really pretty kind of rosy pink. I was surprised at how much I liked it, to be honest with you. And it feels nice and high quality. And of course the little like dripping thing is like her signature. Oh, this is something I'm probably going to stock up on again. The Bedhead Masterpiece Hairspray. My favorite hairspray. It has been for like 8 years now. It is $8.99, and that original bottle, just full retail price, is like $23.99. So $8.99 is the cheapest you can find it. I've even bought a 2-pack on Amazon. It might have been right around that price in the end. Something like that. But yeah, that's an amazing steal for that, and it's just the time to do it. But they also have like, if you like the Sebastian line, it looks like that hairspray is on sale. Kenra, I know a lot of people swear by the Kenra hairspray. I feel like even when I was in shows, people liked the Kenra hairspray. Skipping around, oh, so some of the Ulta Beauty Collection stuff is, it says $5, and it looks like they have a body wash or a bubble bath. I love getting bubble baths from the Ulta Beauty line. I feel like, especially in the Christmas time, I like to get like the ones that smell like vanilla cupcakes and things like that. So that's something I'm thinking about. If I do end up buying anything like for the hairspray, I might tack on one of those. I might think about this too. I've been wanting to try more Eco Tools brushes. They're so good. The ones I've tried are so good. And this they have for $10 in Eco Tools Winter Shine Beauty Kit. It looks like you get a nice powder brush, maybe a blush brush. It looks like maybe a hairpin thing, but then you also get a sponge. So I'm thinking $10 for 3 brushes, I guess a hair tool and a sponge is, break that down, even without the hair tool that I don't know if I would use, that's $2.50 a piece. That is not bad. That's an incredible deal, actually. But then on that same vein, for $10, you can get 5 Real Techniques brushes, their Dynamic Shimmer Kit. Again, I've never tried a bad brush from Real Techniques. The only thing I wish is I hate that a lot of theirs come out, and so they take up too much room. Like I only keep 1 small cup of brushes on my vanity when I'm getting ready because I don't like to have a bunch of cups of dirty brushes. And so I hate that they take up so much room. I know that sounds dumb, but like that's totally a real thing for me. So, but these don't look like they do. They look like they just go straight down. So that's something that's on my list. Whew. All right, moving into the $20 and under. It says I hate when it says select lipstick. So it's MAC, and select lipstick bullets are $15, but that's not really that big of a deal because how much is a MAC lipstick usually? I thought it was like 17 or 18 bucks. Yeah, it's $18.50. So you're okay. I guess you're still saving $3.50. That is nice, but it stinks that you can't tell which shades it is. Like if there's a single shade you're actually looking for. If you're curious, some of my MAC lipstick favorites, I don't love all MAC formulas. I love the shade Patisserie. I like the shade Syrup. I forgot about that shade until I was watching an old video of mine. That's a really nice one. Really, I like their more moisturizing lines. I don't love their matte ones. Their Powder Kiss line is nice too, though. It's just really unique. I tried that a few years ago, and it's cool, and it's like a thin layer of matte, but again, I just don't love matte. It Cosmetics brushes, if you're wanting to spend some money on really nice higher end brushes, the It Cosmetics brushes are so nice. I think that the It Cosmetics for Ulta brush line, which is what is 50% off, I think that is slightly cheaper than just the traditional It Cosmetics brushes. I might be wrong, but those are 50% off. And those are like soft as a baby's bottom, just like the most luxurious brushes you'll ever use. So that's something to look at. If you even found one brush you really wanted, 50% off. I mean, that's amazing. They always do the scented one. I'll have to see on Sephora's app if they have the non-scented, but Ulta has the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream for 19 bucks, but it's in pink grapefruit, and I just want the standard unscented. I really like the Ultra Repair Cream from them. But speaking of scents, they have the Philosophy Shampoo Shower Gel Bubble Bath 16 ounces. They're, I'm assuming, $12 a piece, or 18, but they have the like holiday scents, so the Candy Cane, the Snow Angel. Again, I just love that because getting bubble baths in December and January and using those like candy cane peppermint scents, just like, it just makes me so happy. It really does. Yeah, this is a repeat. They always have the Becca like little set with the first like the two of their primers together, the purple, and I can't think of the names of them, and you can't click on it. But I like both of those primers. So I always say every year it's a good deal because odds are you won't use an entire thing up if you have multiple primers. But they're both really good. I feel like the purple one actually does brighten just a little bit, and then the other one, I can't think of the name, maybe it's the backlight priming filter. That's one of my favorites. I have a backup that I haven't opened because I have far too many primers open right now. But I really like that one. It gives a beautiful glow to the face. You could wear it alone, but I like to put even a BB cream or foundation over it, and you can just see it from underneath, and it's just so healthy and gorgeous. They have 50% off of the Lorac Pro palettes. I have still been eyeing the Lorac like unzipped palettes, but I never pull the trigger. But literally, I've been eyeing those palettes for like 5 years. Why have I not bought a single one? I buy all kinds of other palettes. It's just one of those weird things that I always stop myself. I'm like, Jessica, you don't need it. You have colors like that. But I've always eyed them. But that's not those. I wish it was. This is just the Pro palettes. I don't think these are bad palettes. I just have realized that genuinely the Lorac shadows are not my favorite formula, but some people love them. So you got to kind of know if you've ever swatched them in store, you might want to swatch them. They're very pigmented. They're blendable, but there's something about them I can't pinpoint that I don't end up liking, and I always end up decluttering them. Buxom lip glosses are one of my favorites. They have the Plumping Lip Gloss Duo. It looks like maybe a full size and a small size. Yeah. For $10, $32 value. Okay, so it looks like it's regularly $14, but then technically it's a $32 value, but it's a gift set, and then the gift set's a little bit cheaper. So I think that's a pretty darn good deal. This is something that if I needed the travel size, I would buy, and this would be an incredible gift. They have the MAC Stars of Skincare Kit for $19.50. So it looks like you get deluxe sizes of the Strobe Cream and their Fix Plus. Here's the deal. The Strobe Cream you don't use very much. So like the full size, it's almost too much. It's a beautiful, I treat it as a primer, and I put it on after I've done like all my skincare and my SPF. I'll put that on, and again, it's kind of like that Becca Backlight one where it's just pretty and dewy underneath foundation. And then the Fix Plus, of course, is a cult favorite people have been talking about for years, and it's fantastic. So I think that's a stellar deal, and it's in a really cute box as well if you knew someone that would like that as a gift. So then just some other sales they have, 30% off of Clarisonics. I don't use my Clarisonic as much anymore. In fact, I haven't used it. I can't even remember the last time I used it. I know I've had a lot of people ask me. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't know that my skin really needs it right now. I'm in a pretty good place. Luckily, I had a little bit of a literal rough patch when I was traveling, but right now my skin's in a good place, so I don't really feel like I need that extra cleansing exfoliations. My hands are doing just fine. The products I'm using are just fine. But if it's something you know you would genuinely love, like you like that kind, then this would be a good time. 30% off is pretty good. I feel like when people have had promo codes for that, you know, like coupon codes, it's like 15% off or 20, but 30% off is pretty nice. Ooh, this is a good one. If you've been looking at anything from Milani and you've been thinking about buying it and you know that Ulta sells it specifically, it's 40% off the entire brand. So that would be a time, like if there are a couple things that have been on your shopping list or wish list from Milani, 40% off, I don't think you can ever beat that. I don't know if it's all eyeshadow palettes, but it just is 35% off of Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes. I've never personally tried, but I've heard amazing, amazing things about the lines. Again, if there were like a color story that you were just like, oh my gosh, I would use every shade in that would be the time to do it. So it looks like a lot of their gift sets, so like Stila, Becca, Cover FX, their holiday sets are gonna be up to 40% off. So again, if there were a certain gift set you were thinking about buying someone or buying yourself, if you can get 40% off of that already better deal because it's in a gift set, that would be incredible. I mean, you'd be kicking yourself if you end up buying it 2 weeks later at the full gift set price, you know what I mean? If you could have gotten it for 40% off. Oh, this is one I would avoid, the Touch in Sol. Okay, one I would avoid, one I would get. 30% off of Touch in Sol. I really like their No Problem Primer. It's great. I'll use it just in the center of my face, kind of smooths that area before I put foundation on. But their priming water, I decluttered very quickly. It's literal water. And it doesn't even feel good like an essence or something like that. It just feels like you've wasted your money. I can't explain it other than that. So I did not like that. It did not do anything for me, but the other one did. I've had so many questions about the PMD or the Personal Microderm device, and they're expensive. They're regularly $159, but on Black Friday they'll be $99, but online only, so you can't get it in store for that price, I guess. I really only use it once a week, and now I feel like I do it, I'm even more leaning towards every other week because I feel like my skin has reaped the benefits, and so I don't need to do it every single week. I just like it. I feel like it helps with some of the fine lines I was already seeing. I feel like it's helped clear my skin, get rid of the redness. I think that for me was the biggest thing. The redness I would always see on my cheeks. It's helped a lot with that, but it took a lot of use to get there. You know what I mean? Every week for months to finally see those results. And I think those are the claims. You know, you do have to use it regularly for a while. So something to keep in mind. I do still like mine. $100 is still a lot of money though. So if you don't feel like you have enough of a need for it, then you've already answered your own question, you know? So this is a really good deal. It's $25. The Beauty Blender All About Face, it looks like they've got 3 different blenders. It looks like a full-size regular blender and then like a medium and then a smaller one that'd be good for like spot concealing. And it comes with the little solid bar. So if you would pay about 20 bucks for a regular beauty blender anyway, you're spending 5 more and you're getting their solid cleansing bar and 2 more smaller sponges. I might get that. That's an awesome deal. And then Ulta does have a free 8-piece gift of like Ulta Beauty stuff with any $60 online purchase. You get like a little bag, a lipstick, some lip gloss, an eyeshadow-y thing. Really, I'm looking, there are 2 brushes in there that look really nice. So there you go. So those are all the Ulta ones I'm gonna talk about. Oh, I did wanna touch on really fast. It does say free shipping on any $35 purchase and you get $10 for these different high-end mascaras. So there's Tarte, Urban Decay, Pure, Smashbox, Buxom, Lorac, and Butter London. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tried any of those. I feel like I end up trying a lot of drugstore mascaras, and so there are not a lot of high-end mascaras that I've tried. I'm not doing my job very well. All right, so moving on to Sephora. So right now, and maybe, I know that they always have like their beauty steals, but right now they're doing these like today's hot deals for Cyber Week, which you would think would be where Cyber Monday is, but it's like right now, it's happening right now. So like today it's showing, and again, I'm filming this before you'll see it, but today's deal was the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask is half off, a Makeup Forever. Ooh, Makeup Forever lip pencil. I've heard good things about one of them, but I think it's all sold out. And then a Makeup Forever lipstick. So they're doing that, and so maybe that's part of why they're not releasing as much info as I want about Black Friday. So I think this is the only preview we're getting. So let's go through this. So first of all, we have a Benefit Big Glam Deal mascara and brow gel set. I don't mind the Gimme brow gel. I don't like the Benefit The Real mascara, but that is one of those very polarizing mascaras because some people absolutely love that and some people don't, myself included. If I remember right, it's a very plasticky brush and I just didn't feel like it volumized enough. I think that was it. Like it definitely separated and that was, but it just didn't give as much volume as I personally like. But that set is 15 bucks, $49 value. I think they're both full size. Like that's incredible. So if you like either one of those, you're getting basically one free and still saving money. Becca has a little set, but it's $15 and it's their Prime Set and Glow. So it has that same, what is it called? Like Morning Light Primer, that purple one I was talking about earlier. But this one comes with their little setting powder and it looks like a little highlighter. And their highlighters, of course, are like literally what made them famous. So for 15 bucks, you get to try all 3. That's a pretty good deal. Or if you've been wanting travel sizes of those, I'm kind of getting into like buying travel sizes of my favorite makeup for traveling. That's a thought too, 15 bucks, that's $5 a piece. That's not totally crazy. I've played with this a bit. This is a Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Bodybuilder. It's $29, but it's $15 on sale for Black Friday. It's interesting because you twist the top or whatever and it gives you more body in your hair or less, like depending on how you turn it. And I definitely notice to me, it's almost more like a texturizing spray, and that's kind of how I've used it. And I like it well enough. I don't think I would spend $30 on it, so $15 isn't totally crazy. Oh, if you've tried the CC cream from It Cosmetics and you thought it was too oily, you might like the It Cosmetics CC cream, the matte version, and they have it on sale here for $15. It's still a small, like a deluxe size, but it also comes with their primer. I think it's like an oil-free type primer. So if you have oily skin, you might like both of those. This is one I'm thinking about. The Nude Sticks Mini Lip Duo is $15. They have a little like of their lip pencils and then one of their glosses. I've not tried the glosses. I do like the Nude Sticks lip pencils though. They're very, very creamy and comfortable to wear. They've had like trio sets in the past. Maybe they still sell them actually during the holidays, and I bought some of those and I really like them. Like I said, they're just creamy. They feel balmy and comfortable, but still they lean more toward a lipstick than it does like a lip balm, so I really like them. And then Buxom has a little lip gloss duo for $10, so you get to try 2 different shades. I like their plumping glosses. I've talked about them a weird amount in the past few videos, but I really do like that. And $10, you get to try 2 of them. I've tried this a long time ago and I remembered liking it. It's from Alterna Hair Care. It's their Caviar CC cream for your hair. And I remembered using it kind of as like a leave-in treatment type thing, as my hair would just air dry for a bit and then I would go in and blow dry it. And I did feel like it did a good job, like not truly mending it, but kind of holding the ends of my hair together and moisturizing it. I liked it. That's a good deal. I'm like, now I'm thinking about buying that. That wasn't originally in my mind, but now I'm like, maybe. They also have the Bumble & Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protective Primer. Again, I like products like this, and this I used a little trial size up because I liked it so much. $15 for a full size, $28 originally. It's another one now that I'm like, maybe I add that to my list. But see, the problem is I would use both of those products, the Alterna one and this one, kind of in the same way. But I like that this is really focused on the heat protectant part of it. And I really did enjoy it. Again, I felt like it kind of did the same things for my hair, just kind of moisturized it. They also have a Pat McGrath Mini Blitz Trance lipstick for $15. Now think about this. Give yourself pause. $15 is still a lot of money and you're not even getting a full-size lipstick. I really like the one Pat McGrath lipstick I tried. I'll put the actual shade name down below because I don't know off the top of my head. But you also have to keep in mind, for $15, you can now, like on Ulta site, get a MAC lipstick. And if you'd rather have a full-size lipstick and you know of a shade you'd rather have, maybe your money's better spent that way. I don't know, just something to keep in mind. I do like the lipstick formula though. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have to hand her that. It is gorgeous. So that's all we're gonna talk about. There are only a couple other things they mention actually, but I felt like, as usual, for right now, Ulta's deals are better. Also keeping in mind, Ulta has a wider range of products when it comes to price range. So they have a lot more to choose from. And I know Sephora will have more on sale on the actual Black Friday, but that's always kind of how this shakes out when I'm filming the video. But I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, I love doing this. It's kind of a tradition. I feel like it's like the official start to the holiday season for me personally. Now I just need to decorate the rest of my house. I got this done, but that's all I've done. Don't let it fool you. I've done nothing else. Anyway, but I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I hope you'll subscribe. I hope that you will also catch our Vlogmas. It will start December 1st. I'm already making, like, I'm gonna try to make a little cute intro that we're gonna use in it. We've never done that before, but I'm like, I wanna see if I can figure it out. I think I can. I think I can. If you've never watched it, watch the first few episodes when we do it. I think you'll like it. You might hate it, and that's okay, but at least give it a try. You might be surprised. I know for a lot of you guys, you started watching it last year, and some of you picked up a weekend, and then you went back and rewatched the first week, and it's just fun. I feel like we're celebrating the holidays together, and I love doing that with you guys. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.